sometimes the light within us can be so offensive that we have to be alone. We can't be everywhere because everyone gets offended in some way or another. That's what happens. That's what I find. And in my life and in relationships, no matter what the capacity of the relationship, like eventually, just by being myself, I'm going to annoy somebody. So I start thinking, what is it? Is it? Like, the more it happens, the less personal I take it. You know what I'm saying? It's get to a point now where I, just learn lessons from it. You know me, I just take the positive from it, right? And I'm humble with it. I'm actually humble with it. Like, and the thing about it is I even have to stop being so humble with it, right? Because for no reason light's offensive, right? So when that offensive light's turned on, people wince, innit? Like, you don't want to see light, they hide their face and, it goes sunlight. Think about that. But I'm not hiding my face. I'm basking in that. Wherever that sunlight is, meaning whoever that light is or whoever that shine's coming from, I'll bask in that. I don't mind. I support everyone. I don't mind supporting people. I don't mind. Most posts I engage with. Like, most time I see a post, if I see it, I'll just press like. That's a part of seeing the post, And we've become so like weird where like we'd actually like something, see that it's a good post, and just not even press the like button. Like something's stopping us from pressing the button. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's the best illustration I can give. Like, something within us is, so if it stops us from pressing the button, that means we don't like it then, does it? We don't like what we're seeing. We can't like what we see and not, you know what I mean? So we're living in a weird time, man. We're living in a weird time, but what I keep finding in relationships, and what I kind of like half expect now, you okay? What I kind of half expect now is that, and this is a statement I'd like you to challenge me on, right? Because I can be challenged. Is that like, I kind of half go into relationships knowing it's going to happen anyway now. It's happened so many times. So I don't really get close to people. Why? Because I know sooner or later, my light is going to offend them. I'm not trying to offend them. I purposely make sure I don't want to offend them, but I know I am going to offend them. But you could see that, right? And you could know that's happening, like, for example, in my case, and you could think to yourself that you're doing something wrong. You're actually not doing nothing wrong. In most of them situations, I haven't done anything wrong. Especially like the one that I found out about today. I ain't done nothing wrong. I've done nothing at all wrong, other than be myself. But instead of going into myself and being like, this, that, this, da, 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 da. You know how it gets. And instead of feeling it on a visceral level, like, just surface, like, emotions, like, react to it. That's visceral level, right? Instead of feeling it on a visceral level, right, I see the positives in everything. See, all positives, all situations can be transformed into a positive light. All situations can be transferred into a positive light. So, but I would say it's my issue is that I'm probably too humble. Does that make sense? I'm probably too humble. And because I'm too humble, what happens now is that you'll be humble, and every time it happens, it will upset you because you don't see a reason for it happening, right? Stay with me. I'm a bit ill. So, if that's the case, then you're dimming your light for others, right? Because I now be upset it happens and you may start dimming your light, right? But today it happened, I'm like, all right, cool. I can't dim my light for others. Like, my light must offend people, innit? So I can't dim it for others. I can't be humble in that. I just have to know, like, yo, I'm special. I'm chosen. It is what it is. Like, I'll try and shy away from saying them words. Why? Because who wants to speak that big of themselves? Who wants to this? Who wants to that? But it's the truth. It's proven now. You know what I'm saying? The proof of concept there, like people listen to me speak, like I've got something to say. Like I am a key person of influence, as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? And the only way to really lean into that is just not really be that humble with it. Whilst being as humble as you can be anyway, because that's just your nature and character, right? But to be humble, fully humble to their whims or their complaints or their, because remember, light will offend people in all types of different ways. Now, I'm not saying these people are particularly bad mind. I'm not saying these people are envious. I'm not saying these people want to see me do wrong. On the contrary, it's the opposite. It's the opposite. They want to see me well. They wish me well, but my light just seems to be offending them, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I can't work it out. Well, I just said it actually. I just said it. The reason why my light's offending them is because I'm chosen. Like I'm special, and that's the only way I can see it. Why? Because if I keep seeing it as that, then I see the positive in it. I can't let that dim me. There can't be no covering on my light. My light must shine because it's special, right? If I view it like that. But if I view it any other way, then I'm gonna be like, oh, I'll be upset within the situation. If I'm upset within the situation, then my light now dims. It also showed me, like, again, proof of concept. Like people believe in me. That's fine. People believe in me. But sometimes your light may, scare people. And I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just putting it out there. Sometimes your light may scare people. In fact, it's the truth. Your light does scare people. This is why when you have arguments with people or people pull away or people, you know, let's say you leave a WhatsApp group or something, this is what's probably going on. Your light is probably scaring them. Or maybe they're happy to stay where they are, or maybe they don't want to go to the next, level, or. So they'll start making some form of excuse now, or looking for an argument, or sowing dispersion within the group to, you know, make you out to be the bad guy. It's happened to me so many times. It's happened to me so many times. I can see it from a mile away now. It gets to the point where please don't insult my intelligence. That's the point we're at now. And I don't know who needs to hear this, man, but don't dim your light for nobody, man. And I don't even wish no one no malice, and no one wishes me any malice. This is not an angry type of video. This is a really loving and beautiful video. Why? Because for the first time ever, like I'm openly saying that I'm the shit. Like, simple. Like I am the shit, and I am special. And, I do command attention. You understand? And I carry it well, That's me bigging up myself. Bomba. So, yeah, man, I don't know who needs to hear that message, but don't dim your light for no one, man. You will offend people whatever you do. If you breathe right, you'll offend people. If you breathe left, you'll offend people. This is my right, by the way. This is my left. Yeah. But it makes me know. There's a proof of concept there. Like, I need to be braver, I need to be stronger, I need to be bolder, and these messages have to start hitting YouTube. Like, we got to build a bigger tribe, Because if the tribe's too small, it can self-combust, right? If the tribe's too small, then it's easy to break. But if we get a bigger, wider tribe now, there'll be too many challenges, and people challenge each other, people help each other. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, building a tribe. Speaking on positive things, speaking on healing, speaking on motivation, because that's my bag. You can see that's my bag. But somehow along the line, I kind of picked up the knack of just being able to explain things in a certain way where journalism kind of fits me. I'm liking it, but I just can't jump on every single post. I can't do that because at the same time, what I do is spiritual, right? I get spiritual downloads, Not all the time it's spiritual because sometimes I'm being bomba, you know what I'm trying to say? But some people deserve the Bomba Hole Award, man. Come on, man. You understand? I got it already, I got that actual award. Big time. 10 years worth of them. So, you understand? I've done my part. So, yeah, man. We're there, man. Like I said, just explaining the message. I must be able to do one of these videos a day, man. 10 minutes a day, sitting down, checking in, talking, sometimes ambient music, sometimes meditation, but this is okay, man. I'm moving through life, man, and getting positive lessons and positive downloads within whatever we're doing. Like, that's my bag, man. That's my bag. You see me doing the journalism stuff sometimes. Some things need to be spoken about. And it's also a way to bridge the gap between different people when you're doing journalism. Like, someone said to me, said, yo, bro, like, you got a way of speaking to, like, both black people and white people. That's a great bridge, you know, because sometimes white people don't understand black people don't understand white people. It's life, we know that. You know, there's an argument, oh, we're different people, but we're all one people. We're one people, everyone knows that. You know, we all have exactly the same organs, we exactly the same inside. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man, but right now I'm in the forest. As I wrap this up, man, I'm just really just thinking about my life, man. I'm meant to be at the forest today with a group of people. With a group of people, but I'm not. I'm here by myself. Because the group, you know, everybody agreed to go, but somehow we didn't make it here, you know. That's fine, I don't, you know, I wish everybody well, but I'm meant to be here alone. And I get the best downloads when I am alone. And I do the best when I am alone. And the reason I'm alone a lot is because when we put, you know, our trust in people, you know, you get into like relationships and like with different people and then, you know, with different contexts and eventually, you know, someone's gonna have to dim their light. Shouldn't be like that. Everyone's light should be able to shine. But I'm yet to find that, you know, I'm yet to find that love, to be fair. In all types of relationships, the more I go up, the more I think that let's speak candidly, right? I've been making content for a while, you know, I've been improving all the time, you know, things are getting better, and you know, if you go up in stages, this is the next leg up for me. YouTube, simple as that. But I have to be bold, I have to be brave, and I have to go for it. You understand? And while I'm doing that, I can't dim my light for anybody. How can I dim my light for anyone? That doesn't make no sense. Like, I speak on situations through experience. So I would experience something and then speak on it. You know what I mean? I've been through it. I'm qualified. I'm resilient. It is what it is. You know? But this is why I want to build a space where it's a tribe. This is why I want to build a space where, like, we're just here and we can be in a safe space where we can check in with, where we can check in with each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. If you press the subscribe button and thought I was perfect, then you got the wrong guy. I want a dog, you know, people, man. I want a dog for days like this. Me and my dog, man. Do you know why I want a dog? Because I believe a dog will be loyal to me, man. I believe a dog will give me the loyalty that I've been wanting in life my whole life and never received. You know? That's unfair to completely say that. You know? I've received some loyalty in life, of course. But I think a dog will give me the loyalty that I've been searching for in life so much. I want to get a Doberman, man. I'm fighting it, but I feel dogs are so much, it's like having another child. I feel like for these forest walks that will get me out more, give me a reason to come out more, and I can just go for it, man. YouTube's where I'm at now, man. I'm on YouTube. You understand? If you want to find me, you're going to have to find me on YouTube, man. I'm locking in on YouTube. That's what I'm doing. You know, one video a day for a year. Let's see where we're at in a year. You understand? Building a tribe, building a community of people that trust in each other, believe in each other, have faith in each other. I want to see people push through. But what's beautiful about that is everybody will have their own individual lives anyway. You know what I'm trying to say? So, mix the two messages. Don't dim your light for no one. Love yourself so much that it doesn't even matter if people pull away or leave you, because at the end of the day, you can get used to it. And I would recommend getting used to that, being alone. Recommend getting used to people leaving you. Recommend not really worrying about it. Looking for all the positives and the negatives in life, because life shows you so many things. I can see, so you see this positives and new gangster thing, right? Like, it's quite a serious thing, like, so, for example, like, let's just say when you live in a certain lifestyle now, you might be nervous, you might be paranoid, you might be always looking over your shoulder, you know, you're looking at your surroundings. Yeah, you might see me give the odd look over your shoulder, anyone does that, right? But I do that less so now. And why people go, oh, that's slipping, bro, like, I can't slip. Like, that's not my energy. I don't leave the house with that energy, so I don't attract that energy. I've walked past people before that have claimed they haven't liked me, but they haven't seen me. And the reason they haven't seen me is because I'm not vibrating on that energy. It's as simple as that. I haven't hid. They just haven't seen me because I don't look like that. I'm not oozing that. We attract the energy to us that we want in our lives, right? So another thing why I know that positive is a new gangster, why is because all the skills are transferable. So for example, I don't look over my shoulder no more like that, or I'm not paranoid like that. But I'm now been able to learn to train my intuition. It doesn't let me down, I shit you not. My intuition does not let me down, I shit you not. And the reason why it doesn't let me down is because I've trained it and I listen to it. Like the maddest things will happen. I'll just be driving along and be like, bro, I need to slow down and put 2 hands on the steering wheel. As soon as I say that, I see a deer on the side of the road, waiting to run in the road. Or, you know, the other day I was on my bike and I was whooping around, you know how it goes, whoop-de-woo, whoosh, whoosh. You know how the bike thing goes, within the speed limit. But I turned on the road off a roundabout and I was like, I don't like this, bro. I want to slow down. No sooner did I slow down, boom, my auntie pulled out on me. Maddest way. I said, yo, I still don't, I was celebrating my helmet, celebrating, yes, I knew it, I knew it. No sooner did I stop celebrating, I still don't like this road, I said. Another auntie pulled out. Another person pulled out. It wasn't an auntie, another person pulled out. I said, yo, you know what? Tell me this road here, not this road here. One more person pulled out. I said, that's it. And I follow my intuition and you can train it as well. I want to be getting to that, man. We're going to be getting to that tuning in thing because you have to be careful what has got your attention. And on this channel, I'm going to make it my best to just make sure our attention is in the right places. So videos will mainly be on healing, mainly be on motivation. And other times we just talk about other topics, you know. I always say let's discuss this. It's an open and honest and safe space, you know. And while I have the message about light is because sometimes I'll be dimming my own light where I know I can't no more. That last thing that popped up today was like, yeah, man, that's confirmation that, you know, you're him. Like, I have confirmation now. You should know that. Like, yeah, what happened today, that is like literally confirmation that I'm that guy. What happened today is literally confirmation that I'm chosen. It's that simple. Like, it's that simple and I have to own it. And if I own it, then, you know, this is where we'll be. So what do you say, man? What do you reckon? I could do one video a day? I could do one video a day, man. Do one video a day. Hear me now is the platform. You're not just hearing, listening. Listening. They say, who has eyes to see, let them see. And who has ears to hear, let them hear. So, we'll leave it there. Hear me now. Because who don't hear must feel. And who does hear will heal. Positive is a new gangster, man. On YouTube, we're building the tribe up. Subscribe, like and subscribe, man. 365, let's go.